Max, what a difference a day makes. I'm sure there were some good things in your game, but just the conditions allowed this golf course to be more scoreable today.
Yeah, 100%. Played really well yesterday, so it's cool to be able to go into today, even though the score wasn't great yesterday, to go in with some momentum. Made a lot of good swings yesterday on the back nine and made some birdies coming in, so felt good. Played honestly better yesterday than I did on Thursday. It felt like tee to green, just didn't hole any putts. So today made a few. It's a little more similar to yesterday today. Pins were a little more accessible, so was able to hit some close, and it was just a good day. Fed off Phil, and he played great too, so it was perfect.
I'm going to say everything was good out there. The energy was good. You guys were both playing really well, and you had a really good crowd to jazz you up out there as well.
Yeah, the crowd was awesome. There were people with obviously mostly Phil fans, but I had a few, in the Cal gear and a couple guys wearing shirts. So it was awesome. It's really fun coming to California for me. I have great support out here, and getting to play with Phil too. You're going to get a big buzz, so it makes everything more fun.
I wouldn't say it's surprising, but the scoring has just stayed consistently pretty good today after the temperatures, I guess, got to wherever they are right now. Does this golf course continue to lend itself to low numbers tomorrow if the sun comes back out?
This place is all pin based. Yesterday you saw the pins were gnarly and nobody could make a lot of birdies. Today they're definitely more favorable. You need to be in the fairway or at least have the right angle, but if you hit good shots, you'll get it close. Yesterday you couldn't really, at least in the afternoon, you couldn't get the ball too close to the hole. So it just depends what they do with the golf course with the pins tomorrow.
You're playing good position.
Thank you.
So you played with Rom 2 days, you played with Phil today. So you feel like you enjoy sort of playing with the big name players, and do you feel like you are proving yourself to belong among them?
Yeah, I would think so. I won my first event playing with, I think, world number one at the time, Rory, on Saturday. I won Riviera playing with world number one at the time, DJ. It just makes it fun. I believe in my game a lot more the last 2-3 years, so it's fun to go out there and play with, arguably one of the best golfers of all time, and arguably the, best golfer in the last 30 years. So it's fun to go out and play with him. He's a great dude. It helps a lot, and I know John quite well from living in Scottsdale. So it helps. It's you get the crowds. When you're playing well with the crowds, you kind of feed off it too. So I don't really get that many people watch just me. So it's nice to have somebody help bring some people to the golf tournament.
How close do you think you need to be to have a chance to win this?
Don't think there's a number. Went out and shot 700 today. Had a 3-putt and missed a 3-footer. So way I'm playing, I think I could keep shooting low numbers, and if it gets real hard, I think I could be kind of steady Eddie. So I'm not too worried about where I need to be at the end of today. As far as how far back I am, I really want to get to 10 under because I just thought that'd be a good kind of jumping off point for tomorrow. So we'll see what leaders do, but like I said, I can't do a whole lot better than I did today. So I'm not too concerned with what I'm going to need to shoot tomorrow until we see what kind of happens this afternoon.
You said there were a couple Max Homa shirts in the crowd. What does that look like?
It's a Barstool thing, so you can. It's from Pardon My Take. So they're obviously they're a huge podcast, number one sports podcast. I go on it a couple times, so they've given me a nickname, and they put it on the shirt. So it's cool, Like I said, coming to California, man, it's awesome. Just my family being out here, friends, and then just California people. I get along with quite well.
Who's watching you this week?
My wife is here. Had actually my uncle and aunt come up yesterday. I had my buddy Eric come up. Had my best friend Peter, and then and our buddy Bobby. They live out on the golf course, or Bobby's family has a house on the golf course. So it's just cool coming up here.
Your coach see anything, tell you anything that helped for today?
No, I really do think I hit it really well yesterday. It just was a nightmare getting the ball close to the hole in the afternoon. I know there was a couple good scores, but not much. Just didn't hole much yesterday. When I did hit good shots, I missed a couple 8-footers. So there was nothing really to work on. Just kind of keep doing what I'm doing was what we had talked about.
How good is Phil putting out there?
Yeah, he putted nice. He's playing good. He's hitting it a little straighter. He holds some really good putts. Got on a run on that back nine, so it's cool. It's always fun playing with a legend. You get to watch him. Just will that ball in the hole sometimes.
You get any good stories out of him?
Probably a lot. I've known Phil a long time. It's not a ton of stories, but I know he's really excited for next week, which was cool to hear for the Ryder Cup.
Is the next phase of your career winning multiple times per season, or what do you think? What do you think of as the next step?
Yeah, it just continued to. I believe the best players in the world and where I'd like to be and what I'm working towards is to, when I play well, I should be around the lead. You know, you watch the guys. Justin Thomas is someone I really admire, and when you see him, even if his game's not perfect, when he's getting the ball, in the hole and the putter's working, he's right around that lead, and I think that's what it is. So I think wins are fickle. I definitely think, winning once a year, twice a year, obviously, that's tremendous. But just putting yourself in the spot as often as possible, because winning has a lot of randomness to it. So it's tough to gauge a career off it unless you're Phil or Tiger. But obviously that's the goal. So just putting yourself in the position on Sunday and trusting that over the course of 72 holes, if you are one of the better players in the world, you're going to be able to kind of clip a few wins off here and there.
Thanks, Max.
Thank you, guys.
We're going to go over to Kira real quick.
Okay.